Hola Canela, my YouTube babies. It's your girl Abraham coming at you with another video. So we all in this quarantine right now. We chilling. This probably looks like bedclothes or like a robe, but excuse the fan. It's hot in here. I'm at my mom's house quarantining. We'll explain that momentarily too. But yeah, so it's actually a cute little green shirt. You know, we busting out or whatever, looking cute. Got the glasses on because I cannot see, but I'm gonna take them off because I don't like all these lights in my eyeballs. So hold on. So anyway, yeah, your girl is quarantining at her mama house because unfortunately I got furloughed for an undetermined amount of time. My higher up told me, 3 months, but these corporate people really don't know what's going on. So yeah, excuse the background. It's gonna be my background for a little minute. It might be my background for a hot little minute because I'm really thinking about moving home. We're bored, and I'm gonna give y'all some good old story times while I'm home, bored out of my mind, trying to figure life out. So I decided I'm gonna tell y'all, Jane, what was the story? Oh yeah, I forgot you that fast. I forgot what story I was gonna tell y'all. That's not good. My brain, it's not working. Now I'm gonna tell you about that time I had a whole stalker in these streets. So let's take it back about 4-5 years, I'd say. I think I was about, we'll say 4 years. I'd be like 23. I was 23, going on 24. So no, I was 23. So I used to frequent downtown Orlando very, very, very often. So on this one particular occasion, it was a point in time where I was like hot in Orlando, like piping hot. Like when I went downtown, I did not leave downtown without a number. So this really grainy vibes. Hold on, y'all. Anyways, I did not leave downtown Orlando without a number of some sort. But for like 3-4 months, I had a man, you know what I'm saying? And I played it cool, I can tell you I had a boyfriend. I'm a faithful type. I'm the loyal type. We ain't out here doing that. So when me and him broke up, back on the market, I'm back to my games. So we went downtown, me and one of my homegirls. Can't remember who it was. It was me and one of my friends, and who's that? Push you back. There we go. Me and one of my friends went downtown, and this dude approached me, right? Well, he was staring at me, and I ain't the type to approach you, so you feel me? I was like, well, I can't show y'all what I was like because I ain't did that face in so long because, nowadays we do online dating, so really no purpose. But it was kind of like one of those, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to catch your attention, but I'm not finna go to you. I'm gonna let you know I'm looking, but you know what I'm saying? So, he was watching, I was peeping. So, he approached me or whatever, starts telling me about himself. Can't give you no names, but started telling me about himself, and, tells me that he plays semi-pro football or whatever. Not impressive to me. I really could care less about the money in your pocket. It's cool for you, but you don't pay my bills. You're not financing me. So I care more about somebody's personality than the amount of money in their pockets. Money can come, money can go, personalities forever. So we started chopping it up, whatever. He seemed cool. He was shorter than me. I need to understand. I'm like 5'10". So me and dudes that are shorter than me, it don't mix. So for me personally, I really was like hesitant because I'm like, but he had a bomb personality at that moment. So we exchanged numbers or whatever. I went my way, he went his way. He texted me during the week, because it had to be like a Friday or Saturday night. So he texted me during the week, and I was in college, clearly. So later on sometime that week, he told me he wanted me to come over. So, mind you, Buddy lives like 45 minutes away from me, from where I live at, like this house here. He lived 45 minutes away. So I was just like, okay, whatever, road trip, you feel me? So we take our little road trip. Well, I take my little road trip to his house. Mind you, he told me through these text messages that he had several homes because he was semi-pro. Just keep that in mind. So I pull up to this apartment, and not throwing shade, you know, if one of your cribs is an apartment, hey, kudos to you. I live with my mama. We good. But close to this apartment, but I can't go inside. Strike one. So we outside chatting up in my car. I'm like, oh, where's your car? Oh, it's in the shop. I'm real observant, and you know, things just wasn't adding up to me in that moment. So I was already a little skeptical. But I was like, oh, okay. So we were walking around his neighborhood, because it was earlier in the day. So we were walking around his neighborhood or whatever, and he told me all these stories about his childhood. So, you know, in my head, I'm like, so who live in this apartment? Like, are you from this side of town? Like, is it your people's house? Like, I get it. You know, if you semi-pro, you ain't trying to have every female knowing where you live at. And that's cool and that's dandy. I can care less. So we start talking or whatever. And he's just like, oh, yeah, this is where I ran from the police at. You did what? What'd you do? Okay, cool. All right. Okay. He's like, yeah, I threw the gun over there. I did this and I did that. Side note, I'm from the hood, but I'm the furthest thing from a hood chick. Furthest thing from a hood girl. So, like, for me, it was like, okay, he a little thugger, but he doing good for his life. You know, he's semi-pro. He didn't let, you know, the streets make him. Yeah, he made a mistake, you know. Real naive, real crazy back then. I don't know what's wrong with my brain back then. It kind of sort of still is right now, but, you know, I try to see the best in people, so let things fly. So we drive off in some other car. It wasn't his car, it was somebody else's car. We leave in his car and we go sit at a lakefront or whatever, and we're just talking. And he's sitting in a car, you know, and you know, you ask questions like, okay, so when was your last relationship? I don't like asking those types of questions through a text message. I don't like asking those types of questions on a phone call. I need to see your face, because facial expressions tell so much when you're telling somebody a story. So I had to, you know, yeah, I'm sorry I keep playing these braids, but they're so heavy. I was like, oh, so, you know, like, why you single? Because I was freshly single, but he knew that. So I was like, oh, so why you single? And he was like, oh, you know, the last girl I was with, you know, I just can't trust females. I'm just like, what you mean? So he starts to tell me this story about how his ex, who he was dealing with or whatever, you know, found out that she was cheating on him with a female. I mean, that's one to the ego. I get it, but yeah, you know, whatever. Cool. All right, understandable. You know, she broke your heart. I get that 1,010%. I understand. So I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. He was like, yeah, you know, but she tried me though, and pretty much the conversation went to, because this was a minute ago, y'all, but pretty much the conversation went to, yeah, I told my uncle what she did to me, and, you know, pretty much I put a hit out on her car, and my uncle, you know, first of all, when he said hit, I was already like the mob, like, you trying to kill a little girl? But I didn't say anything. I was like, well, no, I was like, a hit, and he was just like, you know, he was like, I ain't trying to kill her or whatever, I'm just trying to give her, you know, a warning, you know, she can't be doing stuff to people like that. I was like, so what exactly happened? And he was like, well, my uncle, you know, he shot up her car or whatever, like, he effed her car up. And I'm like, that's anger issues, and that's your whole family with anger issues, because you sent your uncle to do your bidding. So I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, whatever. Now, prior to that, when we were at his apartment, mind it's our first time hanging out, we're at his apartment chilling, and you know, we was kissing or whatever, but he was trying to like make moves, if you catch me. Like, this is your first time meeting me, like, not meeting me but hanging out with me, and for me that's a little too fast. So I was like, nah, Pimp, we ain't even on that, you know what I'm saying? I don't talk like that. Let me stop. I was like, no, I'm not even about that life. Like, before we go that far, I gotta get to know you. So After all that transpired in my head, sitting at that lake, of course, you know, you put your life in, you're not gonna put your own life in danger. So, you know, I played along so I got back to my car and I could leave. So, you know, I'm driving home and in my head I'm just like, nah, I ain't talking to old boy no more because he crazy. So, fast forward, a few days later, I hadn't hit him up. He had hit me up. And, you know, I'm focused on school. So, he calls me and I think I was going to work. And he was just like, oh, what you up to? And I'm just like, oh, I'm going to work. He's like, oh, you know, I got a question for you. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he was just like, will you be my girlfriend? Mind y'all, I just got out of a relationship. I had just got out of a relationship upon meeting him. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I just got out of a relationship. I'm not really trying to move that fast. Like, I'm really trying to get to know a person better. And the relationship that I had just got out of, I had been with that person off and on for 6 years. So I need a break. So he kind of was just like, oh, I don't understand, like, we can make it work. I'm like, you don't know nothing about me. Like, when is my birthday? What's my favorite color? Like, those are the little things. But in my head, I'm just like, you don't even know me. Like, we really didn't have no conversation because you were trying to get my hands. So I was like, okay, whatever. And he was just like, I was like, I just feel like me and you should cut ties. Like, you know, no hard feelings, but I just feel like I need to focus on me. I feel like I moved too fast or whatever. Because, of course, y'all know that's not what I was really thinking. More so, I was sitting there thinking, like, you crazy, your whole family crazy, I'm not gonna be a part of this crazy mess. So, ooh, excuse me. Fast forward, after we, you know, I sat there and argued on the phone with him, pretty much blocked him in my phone because he kept calling me after I said I didn't gonna talk to him no more. So, yeah. He pretty much was like, blowing me up to the point where I had to block him. So, let's say 2 months later, something like that, I'm downtown with one of my other friends. Me not thinking, like, I've met a lot of dudes downtown. I'm not gonna sit here front. You know, I had my fun or whatever from the age of, like, 18 to, shoot, real deal fun, 18 about 24. No, 18 about 23 was, I enjoyed my college days, let's just say. So, I met a lot of dudes. I talked to a lot of dudes. I've dated a lot of dudes that I've met downtown. So, for me, it was kind of like, okay, I'm going downtown, but I'm not thinking about I'm gonna see him or that he on some like crazy stuff. Because in that moment, I didn't feel like he was a stalker, but I felt like he had stalker tendencies. So I'm not thinking about it, whatever. I'm downtown chilling, talking. This is like 2 months later now, y'all. So me and my homegirl walking down the street, and like I said, at one point I was a hot commodity downtown. Everybody was trying to talk to me. Don't know why. I'm not mad at it though. So I'm downtown talking to these dudes, what are me and my homegirl, because we both was single, and you know, it was kiki and whatever, you know, what have you. So me and her end up leaving, not literally leaving with them, but we ended up like all going to Waffle House or something that night, like to just, you know, chit chat, talk, whatever. Y'all know how you do at the club, whatever. So me and her end up going to do that. So I'm in the car, about to get out, and my phone starts ringing from some random number. I'm like, dang, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Who calling me? I pick up phone calls, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning. It could be emergency. So I pick up the phone, I'm like, hello. He was like, oh, so you just leaving with other dudes now? I can't say what he really said because, you know, I'm not trying to be vulgar. You just gonna be living with other dudes now? I'm like, what are you talking about? Who is this? And, you know, we'll just say his name was Mike. He was like, this Mike. What? And he was just like, he was like, yeah, I saw you leaving with them dudes or whatever. I was like, you saw me downtown or something? Like, what did you see me at? He was like, oh, I was downtown with my boys. I was scoping you. I was watching you. I just want to see how you move. Why do you care about how I move? I'm not your female. I'm not your nothing. Like, we have no connections, no ties, whatever. And he was just like, I thought you cared about me. Blah, 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 blah. So, of course, I ended the phone call, blocked him. Was just like, I ain't got time for that. So, you know, I wasn't even trying to talk to the dudes that we went to Waffle House with. I was just trying to get a free meal, period. So, we end up, I went home or whatever. So, let's fast forward a few more months. I'm on Plenty of Fish. Cause like I said, I'm sorry, I can't in front of myself. I was a little out there. I just wanted to talk to people. I was bored, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So, I was on Plenty of Fish one day, and some dude was like, "Oh, what's up, beautiful?" I was like, "Oh, what's up?" You know, because I chatted with people, whatever. And the person, we'll just say the person, was just like, "Oh, yeah, you know." I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" He was like, "Oh, my name," we'll change the name up to David. "My name is David." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Now, I'm the type, I will check your account to see who you are, what you look like, all that. Because no matter how much you must say, "Oh, I just care about what's on the inside," you gotta look that man in the face every day. You care about how he looks in some forms, to some extent. You care about how this person looks. So I get on there and I realize it's this man again playing games. Why are you saying you're David and your name is Mike? Like, you do realize your picture's up here. Like, it ain't like it's something that's confused. So I played the game a little longer, and I'm just like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Oh, you single?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know." I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm single." Or he's like, "Oh, well, let me holler at you." And I'm just like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." And he's just like, "Oh, why I can't holler at you? You single?" And then, like, you know, I decided to burst his bubble, and I'm just like, "Bruh, I know it's you. I know it's you, Mike. So what you playing these little games for? Oh, what you on this site for? Because XYZ and blah, blah, blah. You ain't got time for me. You ain't got time for dating, but you on a dating site." Then my bells went off. Stalker mode. Stalker, 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 stalker. I'm afraid. You tripping. No. I don't know why I get myself in these situations. But yeah, so pretty much I was just like, "Listen, we're good. There's no bad energy. Ain't no animosity. I have no bad feelings towards you. No nothing. I just don't see myself being with you. And I just need you to understand that. Like, I hope you find somebody makes you happy." And he was just like, "Yeah, whatever, bro. You play with me." Y'all, I lived with this man for 2 days, but apparently I play with him. Like, how do you play with somebody that you only talk to for 2 days? I don't understand that. So pretty much after that, I ain't hear from him no more. I lived my life peacefully. But every time I went downtown for like a decent 2 months or so, I was looking over my shoulder, like making sure he wasn't there or something like that. Like, it was literally like having a stalker. And if you've seen any other videos on my page or whatever, on my channel, like, you know, like, he's not the first person that I've deemed a stalker in my life. So I just got bad taste, apparently. I don't know, y'all. Like, I try to see the good in people, but then people show me the other side, and then I'm scared and I don't know what to do. And but yeah, y'all. So that's the story about my crazy behind semi-pro. Oh, that's the other thing. He didn't play no semi-pro because, see, the tea was, my friend who I was with, her friend played for the same semi-pro team that he was supposedly playing for. And he was like, "No, I ain't never heard of him before." Then I showed him a picture. He's like, "No, he not on the team." Like, so not only did you become a stalker, you also lied about your profession. Like, I don't care if you worked at McDonald's. I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time. It wasn't that deep to me, bro. Like, long as you hustling, you hustling. It ain't nothing like that. So it was just lie after lie, and then he became crazy obsessed. And I'm like, I'm cute, but I ain't baddie. Like, I don't see myself like, "You need to stalk me" type. You feel me? Like, I'm very confident in myself, but I ain't like, okay, yeah, dudes should be waiting at the door and whatever. I'm not the type of person. Like, if you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. Like, I'm very confident in myself. So yeah, but that's that story, y'all. These dudes crazy, and clearly I'm single right now too. So whatever. Technically I'm single. I guess I'm single, child. Whatever. But yeah, so it's gonna be a whole lot more story time. There's a lot of stuff that happened to me in my early teens and 20s, and you know, I'll be 27 next Saturday, so turn up. But yeah, so it's only so much more life to live. Leave some comments down below. You know, tell me about y'all stalker situation. Let me know when a dude was so obsessed with you, he did everything to try to get you back. Like, people crazy. Like I said, it ain't my first situation. I had somebody try to hold me hostage. So, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But, you know, leave some comments down below. You know, like it. You know, subscribe to your girl channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to film more. I'm trying to do so much right now. But I'm also trying to get my life back together because COVID-19, she killing me. She killing me. Corona. Sis, you gotta go. But yeah, so comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch y'all in my next video.